Hello and welcome to Wikipedia Weekly Network, here where Albin Larsson and I, Jan Ainali, are editing Wikidata Live. How are you doing, Albin?
I'm doing well. I'm still kind of vibing to that Wikidata 10th year music.
Yes. It's such positive little...
Yeah.
I think we can keep it until we turn 11 at least.
Yeah. Now, though I raised the bar for the next birthdays, given this song.
Indeed.
How are you, Jan?
I'm recovering. I have had a cold, but I'm almost back to my full powers again. So I think this will be a fun show. What have you planned for today?
I have a little bit of plans to do a bit of structured data on commons, and essentially just going through a lot of images. Maybe we use one tool, gadget, and maybe we use quick statements and BDQs. We will see.
And the topic today, I guess, is of course the Swedish qualifiers for Eurovision, because we're into our second qualifier. And for you who don't know, in Sweden we have first 4 qualifying rounds, semifinals, and then a final. So it's like a 7-week-long thing. And as I think since 2015, Wikimedia Sweden has been having accreditations for Wikipedians. So for the first 2, there have been Wikipedians there. And there's one there today as well. I think possibly even uploading as we speak. So we might see it come in new images in galleries.
So it is tonight, but they have like a repetition the day before where photographs and media can come and take pictures.
Several rehearsals and press conferences and other events around that.
Yeah. And Jan, you just mentioned before here that you actually added a gallery, so now when they are sending it on television, Wikipedia will already have the content.
Yeah. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, we're sort of competing. It started at 8 o'clock in Swedish national broadcasters, so it's sort of like the prime time. But perhaps this could be a second screen. So what I was gonna try to do was gonna add these qualifiers on Wikidata, because of course each of the artists can go into that. And to do that, and let's see if I can share my screen here. Oh, and first also a reminder, you can now go vote on the community wish list. It has closed for new proposals, but now the voting period has started. So go check that out. And this is the item for 2015. And I was going to take a look at that first, because I think I remember that was a good like model item, sort of. We haven't marked this as a model item, but how we are doing the different events. And I think it's added with the has parts or something like that. Let's scroll down. Here we have it. So we have pre-selection rounds. Well, not very good ordering here, but that doesn't really matter. But we can see we have a number of items. And I think perhaps 2017 is also a good model. Let's see. Do we have a follow here? No. That's odd. We can start by... there we have it. Yes, so not 16, but after that we should have the 17. I think this one also could be... Yes, and a little bit different labels here. Some not even at all. But essentially there should be 4 qualifiers into semifinals and final. Seems to be missing one here. All right. let's go back to 2015 and have a look at one of these. So let's take a look at it first, just to see how we should go about creating this. Oh, so many. Wiki loves folklore as well. This is a part of here, and this should probably be serious, or maybe it's part of, yes. Followed by, and here, of course, we have all the participants. No winners in this one, are probably, all right. I'm a little bit tempted. I don't think we have shown this before. I have this gadget, duplicate this item and see if what happens. But I don't think, no, there's too many things that's going to be different. No, let's do it from scratch. Let's just first also open the current year. See if we can find it. So we're not, see if we already had something in here. So here we can see that they added all the different ones. So here we know this is where the first one was, and here is where it is today. So we can add that to the separate item. Yes. So missing here. All right. Let's check what was the. I think this is a fairly good label. No description there, but let's create a new item here then. Create new item. We'll start in. So we need to change the year. Selections. That might be a good one. And then we'll see what we're gonna add. Oh, missing here. That should probably have a Eurovision. Let me double check that. What did we? There, I just called it. That's probably. We're gonna have many with same. So I'll probably add here. Right. And what is this? So that's probably wrong. Let's check the 27. No, perhaps just another one. Instance of music competition. All right. Let's copy that to this. I'll copy here from here. I'll use the green little thing to move claim. I'll copy that over. And now for that to show here, we have to reload. All right. So that's a start. And we know this was last weekend. And it point in time. So we can add that 2023 0204. It was on Saturday. What else do we? Oh, we want to have a part of, yes. And it's going to be a part of this one. There, and this also here, I think we can add this just because it suggested Sweden. We didn't get a warning that it should be on the other way around, but of course we will add it on this one. I just pressed A here because I have some sort of gadget that can add a new statement. And here I'm going to go with has parts. Has parts here. That's the first one. All right. Let me add a few more things on this before I go on to the next one. Because one of the cool thing now here is, of course, that maybe I could, instead of going this way, this should already have a commons category. Yes. So in the commons category, we should see that we have already the two different ones. So we can go into this one and say this is the commons category for, for this item. There. And if we also connect it with this one, the sites, then we have to add the category colon for it to find it. Now when we have this, we can add the Wikidata info box over here. So let's see. Oh, welcome. Thank you. I think it's just Wikidata info. Is it info box? Let's see. Let's preview this. That looks good. So the things
Nice one.
Here shows up.
I always get that one wrong. I think it's something different on Swedish Wikipedia.
Yes.
And I mix them all the time.
That one. Oh, I wasn't logged in. That's why I got a welcome. Why wasn't I logged in? Am I logged in over here? Or yes.
That's
odd.
weird.
Very odd. All right. So let me just copy this. I want to try to go here and rather than try to go and log in. Yes, I want to leave it. All right. Well, now I got in this. Yes. Language different per site, of course. We know this works, so we can just say plus info. Oops. There we go. And then I think there's one good image here we could use even as the, let me see, because I think there's like a group image. This one, no, not that one. There's even bigger group image where all the artists, maybe it is this one. Let's check that one. Yes, these are all the participants. We can have that as an P18 image on the first, on this one. Yes. Very nice. All right. So we have point in time. Oh, we should add where it was as well. And that was in Scandinavian. So and what should that go with? Is that location? Yes. All right. We have the time and the place and the country and some links to, and we should, yes, and we had the part of. Perfect. So this is for the first item. And now we're just going to try to do the second one and then link these two together. Maybe we should also go with the participants here. Then I need to check the list on Swedish Wikipedia, I think. So let's open that one in a new tab. Drag it over here. And here we have the list of participants very nicely. So we'll just add that here. I think this is where we actually are starting to adding some value to connecting different items. And many new artists are sort of debuting through this. So this is sort of like making them notable for Wikipedia if you're in this show. So we have Tone and Lulu, I think fairly new. I hadn't heard Rayan before either. Oh, no, not the name. We want the artist. Then we'll have to go through here to find which item it is. Jumping around. No description. Okay, so that was the one. Probably this one. And we have a humorous duo. It's always humorous duos in these shows as well, as much humor as music show. Oh, and here's interesting.
Yeah.
Several artists, but as I guess we're adding them separately.
I would say so too. If they don't have a combined item for some reason.
No, I don't think so. Even though they participated together last year as well. And I'm sort of, it's unfortunate. This is also now a humorous duo, even though they're like very professional singers who have been around for a long time. But I think they're falling into, we're calling it, placed in a certain type of thing. Day 3. Arc North, Adam Woods. All right. Wikidata items. Yes, all right, good. This one might be tricky because this seems like a very common name. All right, that one had one. All right. So that's one full. That's very good. And let's now check in and do a similar like this one. So I'll do a new from.
Mentions here the same reasoning that we had, but we were essentially lazy. It would be nice with a combined item, indeed.
Yes. I sort of agree with that because
I wonder if there is some existing modeling for this, like when there is a loose group, it's not. I assume they do it for this and maybe something else.
Yeah. Because it's not like, now this one looks like it's 11 participants, but it's really just 7 songs competing. Although this is the participant, this is not the songs.
Is there a separate list for that? or property?
I don't think there is. But really, it's a song contest, so that's what's I think is actually what is winning, even though it's sort of slided over
I
the
think it
years
would be
towards the
nice to have
artists.
because if you have not necessarily the song, but like the performance,
Mm-hmm.
then you would get that information from there.
Yeah.
Because that's all it has song in the name, but it's a competition about performance essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um,
Yeah, I might come back and fix this one later. But I want to get us back up to speed here because we're actually in the second one right now. So I'll create another new item here, and this one will be very similar. So this one will be not the first, this will be the second. And what did I use? Around, that's good. I even copy this from. Right, 2 labels in 2. And then here we had the instance of music competition. So 1. We can add point in time because that's today, and today is 23/02/11. Yes, and it's still in Sweden. That one. Turnip comes first. And this is in Saab Arena. And we had, this is also a part of this item. And then we'll go take this, go to that item. Very nice. And then this one follows this one. Now we'll probably get a warning that it should be yes. Very nice. Working
Daniel
there.
makes a good point up about composers here.
Mm-hmm.
Which already raises the question to me when someone is a participant or not.
I mean, it's
Because
participant.
is a composer participating? They usually are in the room as well, if I remember
Yes.
correctly.
I think they could be added as participant.
Yeah.
I think so.
A bit of sidetrack there from Daniel's suggestions that they should be on the songs and connected that way. Which is indeed a very good point.
Yeah. And then let's check back over. Where did we go? I want to go to category. No, not for Gothenburg. Go back all the way up here. And then back to Linköping. And we'll grab this category name. There. Now with that added there, we can add you can add the template before, but you're going to say, oh, we cannot find, the template will say, I cannot find a connected Wikidata item. And I'm always a little bit sad when that happens, even though I know it will happen. So I always go in the other order so I don't have to see that disappointing message. But now we should just, I didn't even check. And now we see it. We haven't a media here, but we have one over here. So we're going to add that one. And that's also very nice. Everybody posing so nicely on these press events. So our photographers has the possibility to capture them. And this is a very useful for Wikipedia to sort of like summarize this one. So image over here. And now let's check here, scroll down a little bit. Yes, so we're using images here in the Wikipedia article. We have colorful, how it went. Oh, we might add that as well. But I think we have an easier time this time because here they are all their own ones. So we can go with participant here again. Many participant. Have, I think. Is someone already renamed this one? Oh, different label in English. All right, that's the full name. That seems a little bit too much.
Excessive. No.
Yeah. Did we have after? Oh yeah, we had Panetos. I think hard to spell. Double N. Pairs. And we have odd thing here because I think she's Ukrainian. That should be the one, yes. All right.
Nice.
That's a good start. We could probably go in and fix this one. Because this could go to the alias. Because no one will look for root. This is
It was added by a bot as well, so it's not controversial in any way.
No, it's just a small improvement here. Was there? Oh, this one. And is it here? It's so new, so we could also edit here. Let's see if it goes to that one stayed. Make it a little bit easier for people coming after. All right. Good. And did we had the followed by parts. All right. So I think we have the start of the structure here, and this will be easier now to also add on the ones coming. Should figure out, I don't think we did that back in 2015, marked who went on, but as we could see here in the table, Tone and Jan Henrik here, they moved on directly, and then I think these two, they are going to a second qualifier.
This coloring makes no sense to me.
No, and then the red ones, they're out. Are the colors explained somewhere?
No, I assume the green ones go all the way. Or? No.
Are they green? No. Here we see. So I think this is gold, this is silver, and these are eliminated. I think that's the idea behind it.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm gonna stop over there, but I'm very curious to see what you are gonna do here more with the images.
Yeah. So as we already explained, we got all of these images from volunteers who are at the various events. So I'm gonna do for today's event, but it was photographed yesterday, and a reminder again because Commons wants it. It's time to vote in the community wish list. Okay, so I want to start to use this SDC gadget here, which is very nice because we can also see the statements here in the category. And I want to start with like this headshots because they are really prominent. People are likely wanting to search for things like that and such. And I think this is, yeah, it's a project lead. Let's see if he's in Wikidata. I assume so, because I think I recognize the name. Could this be it? Swedish TV producer. We all even got a image here from this category.
And
even
I didn't even put it there, so many Wikipedians are excited by this.
Yeah, someone has been here working just today. Okay, let's grab the queue number, and then I want to mark those files if I remember correctly. It's a little bit odd because it looks like it's next to some property here, but I think this is how I do it. It's depicts. I want to set a target item. And it's prominent. That's what I use for this type of, when it's a portrait. And I should be able to say, and it does a bit of editing. Let's go to my recent edits. Where do I have them nowadays?
Top right now.
Oh.
Under your, there you go, contributions.
And we made 2 edits. So that's all good. And it unchecked it ourselves by itself. Then this is a little bit tricky, but I assume all of these are the same person. Do we have more? No.
Yes, the next two are also Eden.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it in the title. And set target item. I want to click once again. Yeah.
Yes.
And prominent. And let's run. And as it edits, it's actually unchecked, so we can see this happening live here. And it even adds the property here. That's really nice. I don't think it used to do that in the past. So yeah, I assume these are very recent uploads as they do not have the bot created data yet. Let's see here. Jonas Hermansson. I assume we only got one picture here, or otherwise it would sort it nicely. Um, could it be that one?
Yes.
That's nice. It was even the same image. And there we go. And we see it show up there. Okay, is this the same person? I
No.
can see that here. Yeah, they are.
All right, they were. All right.
Yeah. And really nice that they are all named similar here. And still the same. I don't even need to go to look at those images. That's nice. And let's set the target item. And I assume I'm double checking anyway. Yes. And all of those are prominent. And here's, I would like to be able to say that it was taken during this event. And we have a property for that on Commons. However, some of this was taken during the rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure we're actually supposed to say that they were taken during the event.
It depends on what you mean with what event.
Yeah. So preferably on the same level as the category. But no, would it be okay then?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I think sort of like the rehearsals could be seen as being part of the same event.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to be specific, there's the thing that goes on the air could be one thing.
Yeah.
You could go one level up though and say just Melody Festival in 2023, because that's like the overarching.
Yeah, but then we're losing some information.
Yes. Yes, we
Considering
are.
the categories. Here is also an interesting case. We have
Nicholas has a nice suggestion. Rehearsal as a qualifier.
that's a really
So
good.
but with what qualifier? Object has role? No.
Could be, but it's kind of terrifying, that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Nah.
Here's another interesting case. We got this band. I assume it's a band. But on some images we just see one or two individuals. So I'm not sure the pics is actually for the band. So I mean, this image and this one, we clearly see that it's the entire band, but the rest of them, no.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just gonna tag those where we see all of them, and not these individual headshots, but because they would much, someone who knows who this is could tag that individual person, and I believe that's better. Can I spell this? Oops, no, I can't. Panetos. Oh. And something brings me up to the top of the categories all the time. And here we got a duo. I'm gonna treat the duo the same way, but it doesn't seem like we had individual images. Tennessee, okay. Was it like that? No. There we go. And prominent once again. And once again, I find myself in the top of the category. Here we got a bunch of them, the same person. And I assume it's actually happening a bunch of uploads in the background here because new structured data. And the bots are pretty good nowadays at adding it quickly. And when I bring up this box, it seems to bring me to the top.
Aha.
What was the name now?
Theo's with a Z in the end.
Like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
The top one.
Okay. There we go. Has to scroll back down. I think this is like a very high quality tool. When I can see it, it just makes it very obvious, and it has a really nice interface. Here we got another one. And I have absolutely, it jumps up like this, so you can't see the name.
Yes. I think it was tilde. But I don't know how it was spelled.
Tilda.
We're getting a very interesting question. I'm not sure if I know the answer. With the new, the prominent rank, does that affect the search results? I hope it does, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
No. If anyone knows and can answer in the comments, please help us out here.
A qualified guess is that it do not affect it, because I think there's populating the search index with the title and description.
Oh no, it's quite new that they actually are using SDC.
Yeah, but I think they're just pulling the information from. They're just populating the text index.
All right.
I don't think they do more than that.
Right. That might be it, yes.
But it's under development, so I imagine we can see a lot of progress. I'm gonna cheat here because I know it moves away, so I'm gonna copy the name.
Yes.
And there we go.
Right.
And prominent. Let's scroll back down. I'm gonna continue with this practice. It seems useful.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of images.
Lots of images.
Yeah, that
yes,
one too.
And I think he's prominent in all of them. Prominent and go.
Yes.
Oh, we're almost done here. And if
another good comment, in any case, the rank has an effect on a query. So if you're doing a query, that really matters. Yes. And really good images.
Yes. Here someone has already been with the depicts.
Oh.
And I imagine if I reload this, we're gonna try that out.
All right, you have to add U1s on to it.
Oh.
There you
the
have
most common
yes. Of course, she's dropping
so if I would guess, that would be it.
Yes.
There we go. And I'm gonna give this a reload just to see if there are actually images missing because people are uploading.
Still the same number, 57.
Oh, yeah. That's a neat way to see it. Okay. Let's see if we can sort this one out. We got the categories. That's really helpful. We got some categories. And this is also interesting case of, it's the same problem as with the participants. If they are individuals or if they are
Yes.
aren't. I imagine we should add to depict, we should add both.
Yes.
When possible.
But I don't think the group Paneros, I don't think they have individual items yet.
No. So I'm just gonna copy whatever whatever information is in the category. There we go. And I'm not gonna mark them as prominent here because I don't think they are. In case someone isn't doing something. No. So one. Here it would be nice to have the categories closer to the depicts input. It's also very interesting, like, design difference between Commons and Wikidata. Like when we add a statement to Wikidata, it defaults to the bottom. And on Commons, it's at the top. And that is usually when we talk about structured data, there are a lot of improvements they could bring in from Wikidata to Commons. But I think this is one of those things they should do the other way around.
Wait, you don't have add a new one to the top there. This is just a new value on an existing statement. Add statement is still in the bottom.
Oh, it is.
There you have it.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you had the new value was in the top on it.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is what I want.
Yes,
it's something that just doesn't make sense to me on Wikidata, and also I do prefer this larger button. But that's because I'm on a fast track to be a middle-aged man with low vision. We got 4 of them. It's a bit of scrolling here. It doesn't.
Yes.
There we go. There we go once again. And the last one. Publish. And let's just have a look at the file information. This is nice because we actually don't have the names here in the description, which makes sense when you're uploading like hundreds of photos from. Then you do publish first and then have someone improve it. So this is actually something that the new search will pick up and use. So it's a really nice improvement. I really wish they would have some way to display structured data on the main page. Or at least, like, it would be nice if they had like an icon here saying how many statements there are.
Ooh, just that would be improvement, yes.
That would be incredibly useful. Oh, I got a gadget now. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
You could probably be inspired by the gadget that Lucas Werksmeister did about the categories that we have shown. We've shown so many statements.
Yeah.
There's probably something in there to
Yeah, I guess I could just ask the API how many statements are there and then inject the number here.
All right, yes.
Yeah, that's a really nice improvement. I'm not really sure what more could be done. Nicholas suggests open a
Yeah.
fabricator ticket, and
Yes.
yeah, that's probably true. My normal rule is if it takes me 5 minutes, then I do not open a fabricator ticket.
Yeah.
But otherwise, but I should always do it anyway because sometimes I just never get to it.
Yeah. So how do you want to do with the taken during property? Do you want to skip it or
Let's add it. Taken
created
during.
during? That's the yes.
And 2023, and this was the second.
Yeah.
It's right now. Yeah. Okay, let's see what type of qualifiers we can play with it. You suggested has role.
I think no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's going to be subject. No, it's not has role either.
No.
You could do with created during the same created during rehearsals. I don't know. You
No,
could go with
I'm not sure you can use created during and point to like a generic subject that isn't an event.
no, probably not. You could go with point in time, and then
Yeah.
someone could deduce that it is not. But that needs. I think these images are taken today in before lunch.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're
Wasn't it
still taken
yesterday?
today. So the date is too low resolution.
I think they were taken yesterday. Or
Oh,
yeah.
perhaps they were.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Yeah, that one. But the ones when they had the scene clothes and lighting, I think those are from today.
Okay.
Because these are from the presentations or
I
press
see.
event.
So essentially, we want to be able to say both press event and rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something to indicate the part? Oh, Nicholas has the answer, I believe. Applies to rehearsal. It's not perfect.
Yes, I think it's better than nothing, because even if it's not perfect for a machine, the next human who comes along and see it will understand what we mean.
Yeah,
and might
machines
fix
will
it.
just ignore it.
Yes. We
I
have
think
applies. Yes, and here's an actual. It's hard with today and yesterday, and someone else is in another time zone. Is already in our tomorrow, of course, and that's why it's also tricky to add the times to to Wikidata.
here we got applies to part aspect or form of the item to which the claim applies.
That seems.
Is that the same as the one you suggested?
I think that was the one that
Yeah.
Nicholas meant.
But that feels quite
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one would
course,
be.
The problem being that the part isn't like a subset of
Mm-hmm.
the main event. Yeah.
But this one was not the rehearsal, was it?
No, this
because
was the
this was
precedent.
the. Yeah. So I think this event was called presentation, I think. I think you could go with press conference or something like that. Double S. Yes, the top one.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's how we're gonna do it for now. I could see this being quite a common case on Commons. I can see it not being used on Wikidata, but on Commons, I can see a need for something like this. So I think there is a community discussion to be had there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see if I can't add qualifiers here, can I? No.
Don't think so.
So I couldn't do it that way. Okay. Can I get rid of this now? Can I get rid of anything? Hello. Right. And with that, I think I'm rather done then. A bit of modeling and scratching our heads collectively here. And also just showing off this great tool to mark things up. Also a new idea for a tool I want to make. Maybe it will just happen and I will have it and show it here in a week or two. So yeah.
It's odd that the image is not showing in your info box.
It didn't show in your either, did it?
I don't know, but it is an there is an image in the.
Yeah.
Is it in the right item? Yes, it is. All right. Sometimes it takes time to.
Do you have it easily accessible? I tried reloading here, but it's.
No, it's not showing in mine either.
Okay.
I'll reload here. No. But I just double checked and it is on the right item. I added it because I was tabbing so much. So I was like, did I put it in the wrong one? But no.
Okay.
I just want to make a short also first remind community wish list. go vote for the third time. But also, I think we might have shown this before. I have turned on a gadget here on Commons and you see all these red little question marks. If I press one of these, it will show you how many times each file are used somewhere. So we can see these are already being used around on the wikis. And I think there was someone here, like not only on Swedish, but also coming up on French, possibly because they have a Wikidata info box and they just get it populated. But it's very nice to see like how quickly it goes out.
Do you have the link to this gadget or the name of it?
It is a regular one, so it's in the
it's
settings.
in the gadget list.
Yes, but I can quickly show the name of it, I think. Which one can it be then? Global usage badges.
Oh. That's nice.
Can recommend that one. It's a very nice way to see. And sometimes if you have like a category with a large amount of similar images and you just want to take one and use on Wikipedia and you don't know which one you should take, you can just check there. Someone else has already checked for which ones are good. So
that would be a nice feature, being able to sort the category based on that as well. Problem being that you could get tricked by it as well if a lot of people would use that functionality.
Yes, could be. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I think I will go watch the show now after. But we'll be back as usual next week, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. All right. And then until then, happy editing.
Happy editing.